And it's time for this break. 2020, 21, or 21, 22, whichever you want to call it. Onyx Vintage Basketball Random Team. I put this together in a random team format. Surprised some people because they didn't think that most of the checklist was actually NBA team eligible. But we managed to pull it off. All right, I got to see how these boxes open. Okay, so that's how they open. All right. Now I can fly through opening these real quick. Jeez. They use some tough shrink wrap on these packages. Holy cow. I'll figure that out when I get that far, David. I got to get them all out of the box first. I'll probably do this one box or one pack at a time, just because of the type it is. And I have a substantial amount of this product, so if you guys want to do more of these breaks, get your any buddies that would be into this. Let's get them in here, because I would love to break more of this. I'm a big fan of Onyx, and I want to be able to fill these breaks though. Okay, while I'm getting all this stuff opened, go grab your spots in the football mixers that are left up on the board right now. They are 2 box plus a TriStar mini helmet. 1 box of Pro Set Metal Football. 1 box, 1 mega box of Wild Card Matte Football, the white mega boxes. And then a TriStar mini helmet, random team, $14 a piece. Let's do this. First card is Sabrina Ionescu for the WNBA other spot, Mike. And I believe the last card is not an auto, if this goes by the way the other ones were. Dominique Wilkins for the Hawks, Steven. So then our auto for the first pack starts with Chuma Okeke. And Chuma is a Orlando Magic, which is Dawn. Blue ink, Chuma. And then Mfondu. And Mfondu is Rockets, Houston, John. So our first 2 autos. Blue ink on both. Realize my sleeves are upside down, which is going to drive me insane. So an Onyx Vintage is a vintage stock product. So it's going to have that older stock feel. Jordan Poole for the Warriors, Mike. And James Harden. So that right there tells me the Cardboard Connection checklist is bogus. So Harden for the Nets, Steven. Jordan Poole for the Warriors, Mike. And our first auto in this pack is Sandro for the Bucks, Milwaukee. Going to John. I'll get the sleeve in a second. And auto number 2, DJ Carlton for the Hornets. Stefan. All right, so don't go by the Cardboard Connection checklist because it's incomplete. Sabrina again. Base Sabrina for the other WNBA, Mike Young. And then DJ Carlton base, which Carlton was for the Charlotte Hornets. Matthew Hurt is the Grizzlies, Memphis, Caleb. And Trey Jones for the Spurs, Tom. Trey Jones and Matt Hurt. It's just too bad Johnny Wang wasn't the second auto in there. We could have had Hurt and Wang in the same pack. Hurt Wang. Terrence Mann for the Clips, Caleb. And Luka Garza for the Pistons, Mike. And auto of Edmund Sumner for the Nets for Steven. And Ethan Thompson for the Bulls, Taylor. Edmund Sumner. I have no idea. I don't believe so. I think Trey Jones is a Kentucky guy. Because his brother Tyus was a Kentucky guy. Keon Johnson for the Clippers. Base for Caleb. Ariel Hukporty for Melbourne, which would be World Australia Melbourne, Craig. Balsa Koprivica for the Hornets, Charlotte, Stefan. And Jalen Noel, Timberwolves for Steven. Jalen Noel and Balsa. Davion Mitchell for the Kings, Sacramento, David. And Sadiq Bey for the Pistons, Mike. Autos, Naz Reid for the Timberwolves, red ink by the way. Red ink on the back of the card. Numbered out of 25. Red ink. T-Wolves. Steven. Guys, we did it. We freaking did it. Oh, we did it. Johnny Wang. We pulled Wang. Woo! We pulled some Wang. Johnny Wang for World China to Aaron. That could be actually because the list that Group Break Checklist has doesn't say whether they're autos or base. So it could be base only. And that's the thing. Cardboard Connection has a completely different checklist, and it doesn't say anything about the base. So I'm a little confused by the whole checklist thing. Balsa. Hornets. And Matthew Hurt. Grizz. For base. Kaida Bates Diop. For the Spurs. Tom. And Devin Dotson. For the Bulls. Taylor getting a second auto. I hope that that's not the case, that there are autos of the full checklist. Mafondu for the Rockets. Drew Holiday for the Bucks. Autos. Quentin Grimes for the Knicks. Micah. And Alperen Sengun for the Rockets. John. I hope we can hit a Halliburton. That'd be pretty badass. Would love to see a Giannis or a Curry come out of here. That'd be huge. Philip Petrusev for the Sixers. And Franz Wagner for the Magic. Autos. Patrick Beverly for the T-Wolves. T-Wolves are having some luck tonight. And Trey Jones for the Spurs. And that's Tom for the Spurs. And T-Wolves, Steven. T-Wolves are hot tonight. We got to get something big out of here. Dwayne Bacon for the Magic. And Johnny Wang. Johnny Wang base for World China. Joel Ayayi for the Whiz Kids. Craig. And Drew Holiday for the Bucks. For John. We're almost done with this break. We need something big in this. Keon Johnson. And Sue Bird. Sue Bird going to the Storm. Keon Johnson going to the Clippers. Autos of Joel Ayayi, green. Now this is a green auto. Numbered to 50. And Ayayi again goes to the Wizards for Craig. And then we get DJ Stewart for the Heat. For Jordan. And guys, we're down to our last pack. Mfondu base again for the Rockets. And Bruce Brown for the Nets. And our last two autos are Io for the Bulls. And that's Taylor. And our last auto is Philip Petrusev for the Sixers. And Steven. We did not get anything big in this half. Recap. Yeah, that was a little brutal. Io, Philip Petrusev, DJ Stewart, Joel Ayayi green, Joel Ayayi base, Drew Holiday, Patrick Beverly, Trey Jones, Quentin Grimes, Alperen Seguin, Kaida Bates Diop, Devin Dotson, Johnny Wang, Naz Reid Red Ink, Balsa Koprivica, Jalen Noel, Edmund Sumner, Ethan Thompson, Matthew Hurt, Trey Jones, Sandro, DJ Carlton, Chuma Okeke, and Mfondu. That's the break.